Good evening, all. Today, the day 15, we are going to learn about different type of grippers. And till now, we have learned about from manipulator to the end effector. And in the end effector, we the main part is to be make the particular job is grippers. That was the grippers. The classification today we are going to learn. Okay. The grippers are in the many types to make the attribution systems and to make the particular probability of any conditioning of the job. Here we getting that the gripper with cam action, the mechanism of a cam followers. So by using the mechanism of cam followers, we can design the particular gripper. What was exactly the cam means that what was a particular action which we are working on a object, and it makes the particular job condition to be gripping and to make the actuation condition in a particular movement, that is called as a cam. Okay, we have got the piston and cylinder arrangement, and this is a one gripper pad, this is another gripper pad, and here we have got the what we have got over here, the cylinder and as well as the piston we have got, and as well as the cylinder we have got, and piston and the cylinder which will makes the particular action, it integrated towards in a particular momentum of the thing. And here we have given the for the two pistons we are given here the particular support with a spring action, and here the cam is going to be an at, mean that the particular movement it is going to give in the larger condition and the smaller condition, and from the front to top the loads will be acting in particular area of cross section. And here the pickupping point will be that pickupping point, it is going to be used for make the gripping of a particular object in a shape and the particular action which will going to be at in this particular area of thing. And next, if they come closer to each other, then what will happen is, if it comes closer to each other, so this going to come, these two grippers weights are going to come closer to each other, and it is going to grip the particular object, and from reversing the suitable sustainable it slide towards this dotted direction. Mean that here you can see that the particular cam is going to be at over here, mean the particular cam it is going to be give the particular support for that gripper, and the limitations of this particular action is here. Till here the cam can be added and cam can be supported for that particular gripper, and this was the multiple axis which we are going to be used in that gripper, and the angle axis to gripping particular object and to be in a freeing that particular object. And the drive systems which will be giving for over here is like the electrical drive system, or else a pneumatic, or else hydraulic drive system. Most of the grippers and the end effector, they are going to be use the pneumatic and the hydraulic drive system. It makes the most efficiency, and as well as the pressure will be more than the electrical drive systems. And here we can see that different other, not only in this particular area and this particular movement of the cam, but in the different type of angles, different type of systems which will be added for the cam. And here we can see that we have another thing, and here there is the supporting joint, and the supporting joint is interlinking to the another action of the particular um, catching rotation. And this catching rotation here we have, and here we have that another angle which will be interacting between this particular area, and it has an adjustable momenting of from one place to another place to be gripping the particular object in a linear variancy of an object, and the adjacents will be captured by this. Okay, and here we have another motion to be giving the limitation for that particular object, and it is going to be pick up in the angular axis, and the linear momentum is the axis to limbs is going to be give the particular support to the hands, and it makes the more pressure to pick up in the heavier type of goods and in the particular momentum and the particular measurement of an axis. And here we can get that vacuum gripper. The vacuum gripper is nothing but in the name only we have that vacuum, and comes the vacuum gripper, which is very frequently used nowadays, particularly for a handling some flat plate spot of things. Now let me know, take the very simple example. Supporting the robot is going to do some spot of particular, yeah, in a vacuum gripper. Here we have that I'm going to explain you. If we have any the square or the round type of a thing, and here we are going to measure that the particular area, either else in the middle part, either else in any part in the flat surface, which they are going to be a grip, which they are going to be sucking technology. For the sucking of that particular object, what they are using, the vacuum gripper. The vacuum gripper, it makes the sucking of that particular object, and it makes the particular object to move from one place to another place. Mostly this type of a vacuum gripper so are used for the low end of any products, and as well as it is going to be used at the packaging industries mostly. Okay, and supporting that, I have got a steel plate here, and steel plate means that the steel plate also can be added over here for the representation of in a particular soft surface, and the typical says that might be thickness is of 20 millimeter steel, and the length of good, whatever the thing let it be, if it is in the flat surface and it makes the particular centrical point, and it has a capability to pick in a particular angle axis, there we can use the vacuum gripper. Okay, and the vacuum grippers will be like this. The succession technology will be used over here, and the drive system will be giving connection over here. I'm going to show you the, yeah, the succession technology is going to be give, sorry, the vacuum is going to be give here like a hydraulic drive systems, which we are going to be current over here, and that power will be distributed into four equal parts, and according to our pressure controlling, the pressure control valve will be giving the actuation of the 3 pascal 3 pascal pressure or 2 pascal pressure. The air will be calculated at the pascal, the pascal pressure which will be distributed for that particular vacuums, and these vacuums, all the four vacuum will going to be sucking or else going to be give the particular pressure to leaving. If the vacuum will be going to be a suck means it is going to be pick up that particular object, and it is going to be leave that particular air means it is going to be leave that particular object in the place. Why means it has to be take the particular weight of an object, and it has to move on to the particular area. On that area of a dimension, it has to leave it out. Like that, the different type of models will be according to the companies, and the particular angles will be, and here they are using in a two succession process, but in this two succession process only we can use the particular pick upping technology, that the 4 bar can be lifted by this one circle, and another 4 bar can be picked up by this circle, and total the 8 bar pressure it is going to be add over here, and here also the distribution of an air it is going to be at like a two bar, and the 2 bar. The 6 bar air pressure, it is going to be at over here. Okay. Next, the magnetic gripper. The magnetic gripper has the much more classification that which will be going to be form the magnetical action, and it is going to be a grip for only the steel type of condition or irons. It is going to be give that particular area. The magnetic gripper, it is going to work on that particular area of a domain only. And we can learn that what was the main key point of a concept over here. Can user either electromagnets or permanent magnets? The magnetic gripper can use the electromagnets or else a permanent magnet. The electromagnets means the electrical power it is going to be generate for that particular area of a magnet. The particular the electrical energy it is going to be convert in the waveform of a magnetic momentum. Like the EMF value it is going to be generate over here electromagnets, and the permanent magnet it is known as the normal magnet, which it is going to be give the magnetic actions by itself. That is permanent magnet. Pickup time is less. Yeah, if we use the magnetic gripper, the pickup time is less. Why the pickup time is less means the magnetic field has to be generated, and the generation of the magnetic field has to be an interaction with the particular object, and it has to calculate that how much the object weight is there, and according to that particular weight the magnetic action has to be generated. Heavier amount of a magnetic action has to be generated for that particular object, and that object has to be lift. That's why the pickupping time is less. The pickupping time is less means what means the surface of a steel or iron it will be in a flattened condition, and it is going to be, give the more magnetic actions for that. Why means the magnet already the magnet always going to pick up the particular domain of things like a steel or iron. Why means the whatever the conditions will be acted over there only, it will won't be gripping for the plastics. That's why the less time is that it has a capability to interconnect with the magnet, and as well as the particular object is in the less time, less duration it will be take. Okay. Can grip parts of various sizes. Yeah, it can grip the parts of any type of a size. It can do the any type of a shapes and the size. Why means it didn't have any particular point of action to be gripping that particular object. We has to grip over only in the center, then only the particular gripping will be coming for that. Like that it will not be, it will be used at any type of an surface and any type of a shape. Okay. Disadvantages mean that the residential magnetism mean that we have the north and north poles and north and the south pole. When we use the north and the south pole and the south north and the north pole, and when was the magnet will be repulsed, the same equivalent poles will be over there. It is going to be a repel, and the different poles will be it is going to be attract. Like that here, the reductant magnetism mean that when we are gripping that particular objects, then we are making that magnetism in the opposite direction. Then the magnetic action it is going to be form over there. When the particular object we has to going to lift over there in the particular area, then we are certainly we are going to be turning to out the different the opponent directions of a magnet. Then the repulsion force will be acted, and the particular object has to going to live over there. And in sometimes it makes that the weight may be inter affected on the magnetic field, and it has going to be the repulsion forces. On that time the repulsion forces in middle of the particular job condition, it may be lose that particular gripping. That's why the disadvantage is this. The striping devices for spatulating the part for the
permanent magnet. The uh, stripping devices is that the stripping part is from that permanent magnet. Mean the permanent magnet has a certain capability to be in gripping and to be generating the magnetic field by itself. Okay, for separating the part from electrical magnetic reverse the polarity, separating the parts from electromagnetic reverse from polarity. In the electromagnetic field we can do that. In the particular of the general magnetic field, it can be formed the magnetic action by itself. But in the electromagnetic field, firstly we are going to give the particular electrical current for that, and we are generating artificial the EMF values over there, and according to that EMF values the magnetic action it is going to be generated by the coupling forces, coupling actions, it will be over there. Okay, and the magnetic gripper is suitable for the magnetic materials. For example, say if I consider a component made of steel, yeah, it's right, which we have discussed as the earlier, the steel and the iron. It is good component for to be gripping the steel and the iron. So this particular magnetic gripper is going to work, but it will not work for the stainless steel. Yes, it will not work for the stainless steel. Why? Mean the steel coated will be, but it is not an exactly steel. Okay, because stainless steel is not magnetic. Yes, I say this particular magnetic gripper, if we use magnetic gripper, we have got a few advantages. For example, it can grip objects of various sizes, and moreover the pickup time will be less. One, the other hand, it has got drawbacks, like it is subjected to radial magnetism. Yeah, radial magnetism, it is an disadvantages of that, and the advantages of that magnetic gripper is that it can grip the any type of size of the uh, particular product. And I'm using a permanent magnetic now of this type. So this is actually the permanent magnet which I am going to use, and this will be connected through the wrist and the manipulator. Now this is the steel plate which I am going to grip. Yeah, in the next slide you can see that how was a magnetic gripper, it is going to grip that particular area of a surface, and how the particular area of a surface is interacting with the magnetic gripper. And the magnetic gripper, after lifting of that particular object, how it is going to be lifting down in job conditions. And here you can see that the particular robot the manipulated to the end effector, whatever the things we use, whatever the grippers we are going to use, it already always we use at the end effector position. The end effector position, the magnetic action grippers will be in a different type of shapes and different type of parts according to the if we use the electrical gripper, if you use the general gripper, the general gripper will be in another type of shape or a certain thing to generate that magnetic action. And here also we have that electrical magnetism gripper, and this is in the electrical magnetism gripper to be gripping the particular objects by using of a magnetic field. And here also we can see that different types of end effectors which will be acting over here. And here also we can see that the coupling forces which are going to be an act over here, the motor winding process and the motor assembly process, there we are using to lift the particular object from one place to another place. If we use the pickupping gripper over here, and whatever the side winding will be, it is going to be damaged. Why? Means the particular gripper, it is going to be a hole that soft. On that time the soft maybe the particular winding maybe goes inside and makes a succession process or something else. And if we use a magnetic gripper, just the iron, it is going to be detect that, and the iron, it is going to be interacting with that particular magnetic field. It will won't be any type of scratches or any disturbance over there. And here we see that the additive gripper, it is going to be used for the particular actions like a grasping action using the adjustive sustaincy, and to handle the lightweight materials. And the edit adjustive gripper also going to be used for the lightweighting things. And this is the adjustive gripper, and the small type like our hand, it will be ours, the small kid hand will be like that, the adjustive gripper hand will be. And the smaller amount of objects to be lifting like gems, or and then the smaller amount, whatever the thing it may be, it should be in a smaller amount. And that smaller amount, it is going to be lift from one place to another place. This adhesive gripper is suitable only for the lighter objects like small weight objects. And here we use some port of additive material just like a grip that particular object. We take the help of additive material. Now this almost similar to the way one forge catches it pretty. So on the do not actually the puts some spot of adhesive material, and that particular tone will be thrown towards in the inside of an insert. With what it will be helping the particular adhesive material. Adhesive material means that the adjacent sides, it is going to be act in that particular object, and in any type of an adjacent. Here you can say that the gripping technology is there wherever it can be, from here, and from here. It has a certain limitation that from the middle type of a part only it has to be a grip that particular object. From anywhere it can grip, but it can lift only the smaller amount of a part, not the entire the particular object, the heavier object. It can lift the smaller parts. And here we can say that what it is called as a breaking substrates, baking substrates, and microfibers. This is called as the microfibers and the baking substrates. And the parts means the job which we are working on. The parts will going to be work, and the microfibers is the gripping systems, and the breaking substrates, it is in a particular uh, weightage to be in lifting that particular object. And here you can see that how was the adhesive gripper, it is going to be at climbing and surface. Here you can see how was the adhesive gripper will be going to at the wherever the particular object, it will be in a plane surface. Okay, on that plane surface, the adhesive gripper, it is going to be going used like the, how we can say that, the succession technology only. Here also they are going to be used, but there we are using the numeric pressure to be give the succession. But here they are not using the any type of pressure, but it is going to be gripping that particular object, and making the particular angular direction to pick up in that particular object. And here you can see that the plate is there, and here any type of sides, any type of material, like in the lightweight part, it is going to be a handle, and it is going to be pick up that particular object. And when we go with the 3D dimensional axis, the x-axis and the y-axis, the z-axis will be in a linear motion. It is going to be used over here. The climbing arm will be, and the climbing arm adjacent of zone 2, how it will be, the zone 1 how it will be, and the zone 2 how it will be, the angle rotation and the alpha methodology how it is going to be work. Here we can see that. And universal gripper, the universal gripper, now our hand is actually a true example of this particular universal gripper, because with the helping of our hands we can grip different types of objects. As we have learned at the previously, the universal gripper, the universal joint, and universal joint is interconnected to the what that the hook joint. And here we are learning The universal gripper mean the different type of grippers in combination of a particular gripper. It is called as the universal gripper. Hands and gripper different type of objects of our gripper is abstract, and it is flexible, and it can be grip a number of objects of a different shape and size, and that is why this is a very sophisticated one, or our gripper is known as a universal gripper. Why means the different type of grippers and different type of shapes and the sizes can be gripped by one type of gripper. That's why it is known as the universal gripper. It will be acting for to be do particular task variances in this universal gripper. And this was a gripper which will be used in a many type of industries. Why means they did not want to use the much more robots and to do the different type of similar smaller task in a less time. They can use the universal gripper. The universal gripper, it makes the 2 to 3 job condition in a particular time, and the time will be saved, and as well as the production is also most efficient and the most accurate process. Here the universal gripper, you can see that. Here you can see that, guys, different type of a gripping system it is going to be acted, from the smaller lightweight material to the somewhat heavier material. Yeah, guys, you have seen that the different type of gripping technology, the universal gripper, how it is going to grip the particular objects in a particular movement of an axis, and how it is going to pour the water, and from the smaller amount of an object to the higher amount of an object, it has didn't have a certain limitation to pick over here only the particular axis, but it can pick from anywhere, but it has in it the capability to make that stabilization of that product in particular area. Okay, the working principle of the passive gripper. Now, this passive gripper is used whenever there is no such sensors. I have already mentioned that by passive gripper, we mean those grippers where we do not use any such sensor. Now, before I produces with the working principle of this particular gripper. Now let us know understand that the passive gripper means the passivation action it is going to be added like the designing process will be added and the drawing systems will be added. The passive grippers mainly used for that particular objects. Let us try to understand why we do for this type of grippers. Now let me take one very simple example. Now supporting that I want to develop one printed circuit board like a PCB board. If you want to do that particular PCB board, and on that printed circuit board there are some small circuit holes, and what we will have to do this is depending on that a requirement of a particular electrical or an electronic circuit. I will have to interact some spot of small element like a resistor and a capacitor and the so on, just to design and develop a particular print circuit board. Yeah, here you have understand what you have understand. If there is in it the certain particular printed board, and the printed board like this is the particular printed board, and according to the circuits there will be a different type of circuits and interconnected, and the interconnection of that circuits like the resistors and the capacitors will be integrated over here. And how is it is going to be find it that in this particular condition only it is going to be used, it is going to be identify that particular condition. Yeah, here you have to implement that particular resistor, and here the particular sensor, or here there will be a particular transformer. They are going to insert that particular objects in the smaller spots of that PCB board. Like for that we are going to use the passive gripper to drilling that particular area and make the inserting of the objects in a exact moment in that particular gripper particular board. Now you got it, how as a passive gripper will be used and how it is working principle will be worked on. And here you can see that how it is going to be inserted, and the servo motor will be included for this passive gripper, and a plumb part. The plumb part it is like the rotative axis it can be giving, and the rotative movements also it will be giving for this plumb part. Wrist part it is like can use the angle rotation like either else in a top to bottom or either else in left to right. The wrist part will be rotated. And rotational joint, the rotational joint is going to be rotate in a particular area either else in the clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. Spin means that here by using of this particular object the shouldering once shouldering will be done, and one it will be going to be done the holes. Then after the particular object it is going to be insert inside. Then after inserting of that particular object the shouldering it is going to be done. And after doing of the shouldering in certain particular part it is going to be do the de-shoulderization. Like that all the things we are going to be using one gripper only, okay, to make the particular object to be insert in that particular. And nylon gut and rotational joint will be accessed, and the critical joints springs and each and everything it is going to be add over here. And what was the exact condition of that gripper? It is this. Here you can see that what was the like the thread roll it is going to be go, and it not like any thread roll. We can say that the ion, the shouldering ion, it will be the ion it is going to be transmit from here to here. The when it is going to be end point, the heating system it is going to be give over here, and it is going to make the particular object to be in a shoulder. And here you can see that the holding capacity, and it will be in the triangular shape axis, but it can have any capture to do capture any type of the ovaling shapes or any shapes it can be captured in a particular momentum axis. This is all about the today's class, guys. Thank you so much.